Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's about 3 o'clock or so Pacific time. Just took a little ride to the coast down the Pacifica today, but beaches are all closed, at least the park. Anyway, but I wanted to go inland and go into the forest area. So, the coastal forest, about 3.5-4 miles inland, full of some Monterey pines and a few Doug firs and some eucalyptus and a few other trees around. So I'm going to just go ahead and do my little hike here, pause it as I go so it doesn't get too elongated. But it's a nice day. It's in the low 60s. It's cool and much more humid on the coast and wet than it is inland. But these forests are nice. They're temperate. You can just smell the eucalyptus everywhere. The acorns give off a wonderful odor, and the leaves too. Clear your sinuses for sure. Anyway, had my lunch. Well, I go, got a burrito to go. Pretty much the main meal of the day. Knocked that one down pretty fast. I was hungry. So, just gonna take my time getting up down this hill because I just ate about 15 minutes ago. I'm pretty full. So, this is the San Pedro Valley Park. Montara, it's not the Brookside Trail, Montara Mountain Trail. Trout Farm Trail is closed, Brookside Trail is closed. So I'll go on the Montara Mountain Trail for a while. Let's see if I can loop off to the side and drop down into the valley where it's really thick with vegetation and where I've seen some interesting structure of eucalyptus limbs. But sometimes you can't always tell because they'll snap and fall and land where they may, and it can be confusing sometimes. But having said that, I've come here 2017 and 18 and found interesting things in my photos in the background, anomalies and stuff like that. So let's see what I can come up with today. Some interesting stuff over there. Horizontals coming out of nowhere. Parallels, I mean. But this is just the early part of the hike right now anyway. Can't get up too close and personal because it's too thick of vegetation and I'm not dressed for it, for wet and damp foliage. These areas are loaded with poison oak, and I don't want to catch any. A lot of rhododendron plants you'll see along the way. Some hazelnut, buckeye, yarrow root, and some Monterey pines, and might see a cypress tree or two along the way. So, yeah, I gulped my food down pretty fast, so I'm gonna have to really take it slow on this little small hike I'm doing today. I might go about 1.5 miles in. That's about it. See, this can be confusing because these branches will drop and look sometimes that they're placed in the crotches of the trees, but they just fall that way so much of the time. These trees have been here between 80 and 100 years. Brought in around the 1890s or so, maybe 120 years they've been growing alongside these coastal hills. They adapt really well to the weather. Today is kind of a misty, cloudy, semi-foggy day. Altitude about 500 feet right here. Not high at all. But this mountain will go, the trail will take us up the Montara Mountain. If I was to get that far, it would be about 3,800 feet. But I'm not going to hike that high. I'm not really outfitted for that today. I don't have my shorts on, don't have my backpack, and I usually eat light before I hike. So I'm only about a quarter mile into my hike, as you can see here. Maybe I'll pick it up again at the half mile and make this into one video. Okay, over and out for now. The real treat when you get to the top is being able to look out about 3.5 miles to the Pacific Ocean that way, where the beaches are. It goes all the way out to the Farallon Islands, but it's a cloudy day, so you can't see them at all from here. But at the top on a clear day, you definitely can. So this is the back in the valley of called Linamar district of Pacifica, California. Nice little coastal town. Lived here for 30 years. 1984 to about 2014. Okay. We got some oaks here and hazelnut trees. This is like a large hazelnut tree. The live oaks are more inland, but there's a few here too. Coastal oaks. If you hear some sloshing around when I'm hiking, I got my water bottle in my pocket right here. So that's what the sloshing noise is. Yeah, so definitely we're going up the backside, the Montara Mountain Trail. But it'll take me up to a Y on the road. Then I'll see if I can drop down on the other side, if it's open. If not, then I'm SOL. Pause it again. So I got more forest up ahead. So I'm gonna probably end the video right here and pick it up half mile up, and we'll make a new video. Over and out for now. Oh, today's Wednesday, I believe the 13th of May 2020, around 3:15 p.m.